Have you ever caught yourself thinking, is this it? Not dramatically, just quietly. Between routines, responsibilities, and noise. Most of us are searching, even when life looks fine from the outside. So today, we begin with a simple question. Why is the human being always in search? What are we searching for? And when does it begin? As children, we search before we even have words. We reach for warmth, safety, attention, yes, food too, but deeper than all of it, connection. And as we grow, the search changes its form. First it becomes, do you love me? Then, am I enough? Then, where do I belong? Live. Then, what should I become? We don't search because we're weak. We search because we're aware. Unlike other creatures, humans don't just live. We know we live. We watch ourselves living. And that awareness creates a gap between what is and what could be, between the life we have and the life we feel is possible. That gap is where the search is born. People say they search for money, success, love, freedom, but those are often symbols. Money can symbolize security. Success can symbolize recognition. Love can symbolize belonging. Freedom can symbolize control over your own life. And behind all of them is a quieter desire to feel whole. That's why achievements don't satisfy us for long. You get the job, the praise, the relationship, and for a moment, the search feels over. Then it returns. Not because you're ungrateful, but because what you were chasing wasn't the object. It was the feeling you hoped the object would give you. The search becomes painful when we start believing, if I don't find it soon, something is wrong with me. Then we compare our inside to other people's outside. We see their certainty and think, they have it figured out. Why don't I? And panic creates two traps. First, we chase too fast, jumping from goal to goal, person to person, plan to plan. Second, we stop searching completely, numbing ourselves with distractions. But the question doesn't die. It just goes underground and returns in silence, at night, or in moments of crisis. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Humans are not designed for permanent satisfaction. We're designed for growth. Your mind is always asking, what's next? What does this mean? What else is possible? That's why comfort is never enough for long. Because comfort quiets discomfort. But it doesn't answer meaning. Meaning is what makes effort worth it. Meaning is what makes suffering bearable. Meaning is what makes life feel real. So the real search isn't for a perfect life. It's for a life that feels true. Most people search outside first achievement, approval, relationships, experiences. And there's nothing wrong with wanting those. The problem starts when we make them responsible for our inner state. Because if your peace depends on outside conditions, peace becomes fragile. So where do we begin? If you're searching, you don't need to be ashamed. The search is not your problem. It's your signal. A signal that says, there is more to you. There is something important you haven't listened to. There is a deeper version of life you are meant to touch. Here's a powerful starting question. What do I keep chasing? And what do I hope it will finally make me feel? Not what you want, but what you hope wanting will fix. Success to feel respected? Love to feel safe? Perfection to feel worthy? Name the feeling, and the chase loses power. If you are searching, it doesn't mean you're lost. It might mean you're waking up. And maybe the search is not about finding something outside you, but returning to something inside you. Take a breath, and let's begin.